Do you see the man suing Buffalo Wild Wings claiming their boneless wings are nuggets? Yeah, I did see that. All boneless wings are nuggets, though. So couldn't you sue literally anyone or any establishment serving boneless wings? That's kind of cheating. Like, I don't think you get anything out of that. This just seems like a worthless case. Man, fuck you, Washington Post. Jesus Christ. Oh, interesting. You might be surprised to learn it's not the first time this matter has been amplified in the public square. The argument over boneless wings is a subject we've reported on previously just a few short years ago. So they've been sued before? Refuses to rename its boneless wings. Why is it always Buffalo Wild Wings? You could target every single spot that has boneless wings. He claims that the name Boneless Wings leads customers to believe that the product is simply the meat of a deboned chicken wing rather than what they actually are, which is slices of chicken breast meat deep fried like wings. According to the lawsuit, this makes the so-called wings more like chicken nuggets. What a fucking loser. Everyone knows what a boneless wing means. I don't think there's a single human being on the planet that hears boneless wings and thinks that someone just, like, scraped the meat off of a bone-in wing. That'd be repulsive. Who would want that? At that point, just get the actual wing. That's so dumb. There's no way anyone thinks that. This is clearly just trying to get a payday off a technicality. But this can extend everywhere. It doesn't have to be Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks to the resub. Irritated, Storm, Void, and Junior. And Luke. And Julio. Thanks to the resub, Honey. I thought that when I was a kid. Yeah, when you were a kid. You also probably thought chocolate milk came from brown cows. Doesn't mean you can sue when you learn chocolate milk doesn't come from brown cows. It's fucking dumb. This is silly. This is one of those frivolous lawsuit people. I guarantee this guy has done so many others like this. Guarantee it. Halil claims that he suffered a financial injury because if he'd known this fact about the wings prior to purchase, he wouldn't have bothered buying them, at least not at the price he paid. The plaintiff cites the fact that Papa John's calls its version chicken poppers instead of boneless wings. Domino's, meanwhile, calls its version specialty chicken because other chains don't call the product boneless wings. Halim has no beef with how such chicken is sold elsewhere. So you listed 2 pizza chain examples. You absolute buffoon. What are you talking about? Most restaurants that serve bone-in wings also have boneless options, and they're just fucking nuggets. You just chose 2 places that don't, which are pizza chains. That's cheating. Hey, thank you for the 10 gift subs, Holv. Appreciate it. Thank you for the big drop. Literally every local wing spot ever calls them boneless. Not even local. Literally every spot ever. Every restaurant ever calls them boneless. And they're just fucking chicken nuggets. Everyone knows that. That's not a dunk. That's not a shock. And it's certainly not misleading unless it's to the mind of an actual child. How did he get injured? It was a financial injury. Because he paid $4 for the boneless wings. However much they are. He might have got a big order of boneless. He presented his argument in person. Oh, so this is just a joke then? Oh, okay. I've been had.
First and then Jane, and then you. Okay?
I promise I won't take up too much of your time here.
Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense.
1212 Twin Ridge Road.
Okay.
Lincoln has the opportunity to be a social leader in this country. We have been casually ignoring a problem that has gotten so out of control that our children
now I respect it.
are throwing around names and words without even understanding their true meaning and treating
oh wait, no,
things
this is a totally
as
different
though they're
guy.
normal. I go into nice family restaurants and I see people throwing this name around and pretending as though everything is just fine. I'm talking about boneless chicken wings. I propose that we as a city remove the... Excuse me, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Excuse me. Come on. I
This
propose
guy's
that we as
great.
a city
What the
remove
fuck?
the name boneless wings from our menus and from our hearts. These are our reasons why. Number one, nothing about boneless chicken wings actually come from the wing of a chicken. We would be disgusted if a butcher was mislabeling their cuts of meats, but then we go around and pretending as though the breast of the chicken is its wing. Number two, boneless chicken wings are just chicken tenders, which are already boneless.
Whoa! You immediately fucked it up. They're not chicken tenders, they're chicken nuggets, brother. Ooh, you lost my vote. You lost me. This is not a chicken sommelier. They are not tenders, they are nuggets. He just made a big boo-boo. That's a blunder. That's a blunder.
I don't go to order boneless tacos. I don't go and order boneless club sandwiches. I don't ask for boneless auto repair. It's just what's expected. And then number three, we need to raise our children better. Our children are raised being afraid of having bones attached to their meat. That's where meat comes from. It grows on bones.
No! We're not
We
ready
need
for
to
that
teach them
conversation.
the wing of a chicken is from a chicken, and it's delicious. I propose that we rename boneless wings in the city of Lincoln. We can call them buffalo-style chicken tenders. We can call them wet tenders.
Oh
we
my
can
God,
call them
stop.
saucy nugs or trash.
Why not
We
just
can
call
take
them...
these
See,
steps and
he even recognized nuggets there, yet he keeps going on about tenders.
show the country
Two very different
where we
species.
stand, and that we understand that we've been living a lie for far too long, and we know it because we feel it in our bones.
Thank you.
That's great. I like that guy a lot. But yeah, apparently this is not the same guy. I didn't even notice. This is from 2020. Yeah, no, this guy is actually probably just someone trying to get some kind of little payday out of this, which would be wild. Some guy sued Subway for $4 million for giving him 11-inch subs, not 12. Did he win? Thanks for resub, Tony. He actually won? How? Was he served 11-inch subs every single time? Let's see. Why the Subway foot-long lawsuits fell short? Well, it doesn't sound like they won. This was in 2016. Oh no, they settled the case out. They settled out of court for about $500,000 because they weren't actually serving foot-longs. They were serving 11 inches. See, that's a little different though. That is like actually, like they're just actually scamming you then. This, you just have to be a fucking idiot to think that somehow this is a scam. Everyone just knows it's a chicken nugget. A boneless wing is a chicken nugget. It's not a secret. A nugget is when you form the meat into a shape. It doesn't... Now we're getting into semantics. Point is, a boneless wing is not meat scraped off of a bone-in wing. That would be ridiculous. That's an outlandish idea to even think would be what you get served with a boneless wing. Thanks for the bits, Tori. Then don't call it a boneless wing. But I just don't see why it matters. Like, it's not even misleading. You can make the argument for 1,000 fucking things. For example, if you wanted to sue Papa John's for calling them chicken poppers, it's not popcorn chicken. And that would lead, like, this name is much more in line with popcorn chicken than boneless wings in this example. It's clearly not a wing. Why is it called a wing? I don't know why it started getting called a wing. I couldn't tell you. I don't know the genesis of the term. Chicken pops when it's frying, so it's not misleading. Two different kinds of chicken, though. Popcorn chicken is very different from Papa John's chicken poppers. They're not the same, yet this name would lead me to believe they are. So why not sue Papa John's next? Boneless wings are mini chicken breasts. Yep. It's just a little chicken nugget. Everyone knows that. Yeah, how about I look up when this term even started? They're called boneless wings because the cut-up chicken breast is made to resemble a wing. I'm assuming like a flat. It's made to resemble like a flat, maybe? Because half the time they don't really resemble a wing at all. But that seems to be the origin. What's the blazing challenge? Oh, that's the B-dubs spicy challenge. No, probably not. That shit was miserable. It's redundant regardless because drums aren't even from the wing. Wait, what? Holy fuck, wait, what? You just blew my mind. At least according to this, no, it's not. No shot. This is yeah, it's from the thigh or lower calf sometimes. I didn't know that. I thought that was still from the wing. I had no idea actually. That is news to me. Wild. Huh. What do you know? Well, doesn't this whole argument fall apart then? Because he said it doesn't actually come from the wing, but then a very crucial part of bone-in wings is also not from the wing. Couldn't you easily make that argument? No, it's not irrelevant because this whole thing said that it doesn't come from the wing, it comes from the breast. Thus it makes it more like chicken nuggets. Thus it's not a wing because it doesn't come from there. But then again, but now my universe has been rocked that the drums don't come from the wing either. They come from the thigh or the calf. So this whole thing would fall apart because then that would also be misleading because it's not a boneless, it's not a bone-in wing. It's not a chicken wing. It's a chicken leg. So that would also be misleading and factually incorrect. No, according to this, nope. I'll pull it down. Let me go back. According to these two, I guess, reputable sources on the chicken anatomy list from Koch Foods, the like drumstick, so like what you would get between flats and drums when you order normal bone-in wings, comes from the thigh or just the leg in general. So it's not a wing. Thus, this is wrong too. It's mislabeled because you're not getting a chicken wing because it doesn't come from the wing. You're getting chicken leg. Wing section points the drumettes. The drumettes? What the fuck is a drumette? Usually you either get this or flats. I've gotten this a few times, but that's kind of rare. I don't really see these very often. The thing you get with flats is a drumette. Jesus Christ. The fuck is a drumette? Just a smaller chicken drumstick already? And what, this doesn't come from the leg? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's a whole breakdown. An anatomical guide to chicken wings. Here's the full tutorial, I guess, from the kitchen. Oh, here we go. Drumettes. Start at the portion of the wing that's attached to the main part of the chicken. This is called the drumette, probably due to the fact it's shaped like the larger chicken drumstick. There's one main piece of bone in the middle. There's some joints and cartilage on both ends. Drumettes are irregular in shape, one end is rounded and one is meaty. Then it tapers down as it gets to the middle part of the wing. The meat on the drumettes, while technically dark meat, does have a texture a bit closer to white meat, and there's a fairly high ratio of meat to skin. Okay, so a drumette comes from the wing. A normal drum does not. Okay, now it makes sense. Thanks to the gift sub J, Beanie, and the resub Neps, Trouble, and Coyote. They don't teach us important stuff like this in school. Ain't that the truth? But yeah, for a moment I was about to have a fucking meltdown about the the drums being chicken thigh. That would have been a crazy revelation. I didn't realize there was a difference between a drum and a drumette. The chicken wing tier list coming along. We're doing something similar. I'll talk about that like tomorrow. We're gonna do like a March Madness of chicken tenders to find out what the best chicken tender in America is. Thanks, Resub Turtles and Aubriana. It's the diner down the street. Yeah, your local spot. Cane's will be there. All the major ones. Chat's gonna decide the seating for the bracket. I used to work at Cane's. It's garbage. I liked it. I've only had it once, and I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was amazing, but I thought it was fine. These resub gears. I have $50 on garlic parm going to the final four. Yeah, we were gonna set up like a bracket for everyone to fill out, like a March Madness bracket, and do a reward for a perfect bracket. But we soon realized that it's not going to be like the same low odds of having a perfect bracket during normal March Madness, because people are gonna obviously know which are the better chicken spots. So that just would have been a ton of money lost. You can still fill out a bracket though if you want, just for fun. Thanks to the resub Wimpy. You know which are the better teams though? Yeah, but there's something very different about like a sports match versus like, here's Cane's versus fucking Frozen Tyson's chicken, right? Like there's no day where Frozen Tyson's chicken tender is going to beat Cane's. Like no one would ever put Tyson over Cane's. Don't involve McDonald's. Well, no, of course we're going to have to involve McDonald's. It's going to be a comprehensive, complete list of all the chicken. Find the best in America. Alright. I should go to bed, though. I got to get up early. I'm going to breakfast. Alright. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot. Thanks for just subbing. Enjoy the emotes. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone, and thanks again. Sleep well.